Yeah, it's that time. It's Friday. It's Friday, it's 2:30. 2:30, a little early, eh? I usually do these around 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that. Anyway, we're here to talk about the movies I watched this week. So let's get started. See, I got my book. You gotta write things down. You can't remember everything. Let's talk about the first movie I watched this week. Alright. What I do, every mess up. Anyway, now I watched Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out. What's this from? 1983? 83? Yeah. Now everybody has to watch this movie. This will get you into the Christmas spirit. This is a fun movie. Mom and Dad and the two boys, right? Ralphie wants a rifle for Christmas. The only problem is everybody tells him, he's gonna shoot your eye out, kid. That's a good movie. It's an 8 or 9, whatever. It's a good one. It's a laugh or riot a minute. Goes back to what? Oh, I'd say, I don't know, the late 40s? 47, 48? I don't know, something like that. A lot of it was filmed here in Toronto, eh? Yeah. The scene where kids fly tire, that was filmed down at the bridge near Cherry Beach, I think it was. Yeah. And the streetcar, that streetcar that goes by, I'm pretty sure that's a Toronto streetcar. I've seen another version of this movie years ago, and it had a streetcar, what is it, dingling, you know, you pull the wire or whatever you pull, right, and then it dings. Yeah. That's not in this version. I don't know if anybody's got that version. But my friend Don Guy used to drive a streetcar back then in that time period, and he was the one that gave the ding ding as you went by. Alright, so let's get on with the rest of it. The Gay Sisters. The Gay Sisters. Right here, the Gay Sisters. 1942. Barbara Stanwyck, George Brent, Geraldine Fitzgerald, and Nancy Coleman. Anyway, story's kind of like, alright, there's 3 sisters, right? They live in this big house together. Starts off, I think, around, I don't know, 1914. They were little. They're only little kids then, right? Starts off, their dad goes off to war, right? 1914. Anyway, he gets killed. Now, I'm only giving you the Reader's Digest version, right? Because some of these you really can't go into too much because you spoil a movie. And I don't think I spoiled too many movies on here. At least I don't think so. So, yeah, they're having a problem with this guy, right? George Brent. He wants to tear down their house. Yeah. He wants to buy their house, tear it down, and build a, I don't know, big office building or something. But anyway, they're always fighting in court. They've been fighting in court for years. But you watch the story in the beginning and all that. And as you watch the movie, you think to yourself, there's a little bit more here going on here, right? So as the movie progresses, you find out, yeah, there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. So yeah, that's what I give it. I give it a 6. It's alright, there's nothing wrong with it, but like it's another one of those movies you watch, you probably enjoy, but you don't really have to watch it again, unless you're a Barbara Stanwyck fan. So yeah, it gets a 6. Not a bad movie at all, but you know, it's a little hummy. What's that word? Hummy and hawy, but so it just gets a 6. It's no big deal. Then I watched this one, Bad Santa or Badder Santa or whatever, with Billy Bob Thornton, right, from the year 2003. Now this movie is fun. It's a riot. It's a laugh, right? That's all it is. It's a laugh. It gets a big 8 because I really enjoy Bad Santa. Yeah, I totally enjoy this Billy Bob Thornton and his little buddy, right, go to stores, malls, you know, stores, every year, and they play Santa Claus, right, and his helper and stuff. The only thing is, they rob the stores. Yeah, every Christmas Eve, they break into the safe and rob them, right? Money, they take jewelry and everything, right? So yeah, so I can't tell you. Most of these probably know about this one, but I can't really delve into too much of that one. But I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen Bad Santa, you can watch it and you'll get it's a riot. An 8 out of 10. That's just me, right? My channel. Anyway, what else did I watch? Oh, this one. Starship Troopers. Right? From 1993. Wow, that's that long ago. I didn't realize it was so friggin' old. Or not old, but old? 27 years ago? Anyway, a bunch of young people, right? Students, college students, anybody like that age bracket, they join the army. It's a big deal, right, to join the army. They join the army, get trained and everything else, and they go off to war. And this, the only thing is they go off to war and they fight a bunch of bugs. I don't know what the bugs remind me of. I don't know. But they go clicking, clacking around. It's a riot. This would be classified as back in the 60s, this would be classified as a B movie. It's fun. Let's put it that way. What did I give it? I gave it a 7. Yeah, it stars Jasper Van Dien. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Denise Richards. Nice. Denise Richards. Yeah, young people join the army to kill bugs. There's 2 other movies of this in here. I don't have them. I've had this before on VHS, but I don't remember what I did with the VHS movie. I probably threw it down the dumpster. But like last week or month ago or whatever, I bought this for $1.50. Well worth $1.50. Oh, what else did I watch? Oh yeah, Bombshell. Yeah, MGM, Bombshell. Directed by Victor Fleming. 1933 people. With Jean Harlow. She was still in good health, still going pretty good at that. That's what happens when you don't talk all day. You know, you're here and you're by yourself. And you basically don't talk to anybody. It's a lovely, lovely day here in Toronto. It's a lovely day. The sun is shining. There's a blue sky out there. Nice day. Got the door open. Letting some air in here. Now tomorrow's probably going to be cold. And the next few days will probably be a little bit on the cold side. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, Bombshell. This is a movie kind of like about Jean Harlow. She's like a star, like in the movie. She's a star. She lives in this big house and she has her father living with her and all these people, like maids and, you know, cleaners, and they're all after her for, you know, most of them are, her dad wants money and everybody's after her for something, you know, and she has to go to you know, go out and drive in a big car, and she has dogs, and she goes to to make movies, and it's a big rambo jambo, a whole bunch of scenes. It's funny though. It has its funny moments. You know, it's a very well done movie from 1933. Jean Harlow. Yeah, I'd watch this again, no problem. This one I'd give another watch. Bombshell. All right. This one is Operator 13, 1934. starring Marion Davis, a nice-looking blonde girl with nice big eyes. Gary Cooper. Marion Davis plays the part of a Union spy. Yeah, her and another girl, lady, get sent up to the Confederate side of the war, right? And Marion Davis plays, I don't know how else to put it. She's darky. She's dark. I don't know how they did it, but she's dark. But she still looks like Marion Davis to me. She's dark. She's dressed up like a darky, right? She talks kind of like a darky did, or supposed to have, in the Union War against the Confederates, right? So she's talking in this crazy voice, and then she comes across the Confederate soldier, right, which is Gary Cooper, and they're sent out to kill Gary Cooper. He's on the hit list. They got to knock him off. But Marion Davis, she's not too crazy over that idea. So it's the Union Army and the Confederate. And mostly, there's not much fighting in this. What do you call it? Like fighting, guns, shooting each other. And there's not much of that. This is more of a adventure, like more talking and stuff than anything. But it's not a bad movie. It's a pretty good movie. You can watch. I give it a 6. It's all right. Sometime down the road you can watch it again, But yeah, Marion Davis, nice looking girl. I gave it a 6. It's all right. It's Gary Cooper, 1934. Like, it's nothing to get excited over, or whatever, right? But it's not a bad story. It's all right. Now Tish. Oh, Tish. Yeah, let's talk about Tish. Tish is from 1942, and it stars Marjorie Main, right? Marjorie Main, everybody knows, is in the series Ma and Pa Kettle, right? Back at the farm, on the farm, and anyway, she's in that series, and everybody knows that, Marjorie Main. And Sasa Pitts, right? Pitts, another lady that's been in a lot of movies. And another lady, 3 old ladies basically, and they're always together. And anyway, they go camping, right? They get a bright idea. There's more to it than, I always say that. There's more to the movie than I'm telling you, as always, right? But anyway, these 3 go camping, and they're in the woods, and Marjorie Main's got a pistol, and Sasa Pitts has got a bow and arrow, and they're out to hunt for food and stuff like that. And anyways, it's hilarious. It's a great movie. Gets a 7. I give it a 7. If you haven't seen Tish, I recommend it. 1942, Marjorie Main. Fun movie. It's a fun movie. I'd watch that again too. Thursday. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Thursday, whatever. Fingers at the Window, 1942, starring Lorraine Day, right, and Lou Ayres. Now, and Basil Rathbone. Not a good day, Bob. Anyway, there's somebody going around killing people with a friggin' axe, right? So the streets are a little bit empty, right? So yeah, so Lou Ayres comes across the girl walking along the street, right, late at night, and somebody's following her, right? She's going, and, the guy ducks behind a pole or somewhere. Lou Ayres ends up following her, takes her home, she doesn't. Back it up, Bob. He walks her to her place, right? So there's somebody going around killing somebody with people in general, right? With an axe. They call it the axe murderer. So yeah, so it's pretty good. I gave it a 7. It's worth a 7. It gets a nice, 7. So you can watch this movie again next year. You got nothing to watch, or you can watch it. Lorraine Day, yeah, Fingers at the Window, 1942. All right, and also Mr. Lucky, 1943. I think Harry knows this movie. Mr. Lucky, Cary, C-A-R-Y. Grant, right? And Lorraine Day, right? And Charles Bickford. Now, it's a wartime, right? And these ladies, all these old ladies, you don't have to be old, but ladies get together and they're trying to get money for the war effort, right? So Cary Grant, he gets involved with their Lorraine Day and stuff, and he gets a bright idea about, gambling, bring all the people in, they can roll dice, play cards, and get all the money to help out the war effort. But he's got other ideas, right? Him and his cronies got some ideas about, they'll do all this, and at the end, when it's all over and said and done with, they'll walk off with 200,000, 100,000, whatever they're going to get. They're going to rob everybody, put it in a bag, and walk out the back door. So, but that word "but" always applies in movies. Mr. Lucky, 1943. I didn't mark down how much it was. What did I give it? Well, I'm going to give it a 7. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7. It's a 7. It's a good movie. So I'm going to write down 7 right there, right now. 7. Not a big 7. Just a 7. Very good movie. 7. Mr. Lucky, Lorraine Day, and Cary Grant, 1942. Oh, no, let's see. Let's get on with it. Oh, yeah, I watched on TCM, TCM channel, right? Watched that. Well, I watched that a lot. I've had TCM for like 20, 25 years or whatever. But I watched the ippress Files. I think I seen this at the show in '65 when I was a little guy. Used to go to the show a lot back then. The ippress Files stars Michael Caine. I think it's the movie he made after Zulu. You all know Zulu. But he's a spy, right? He works with a spy. The people. I don't know. He's over in England. That's the spy thing over in England. He's a spy in search of a missing scientist. The scientist discovers a brainwashing scheme. So this movie gets a 7, just because it's a story-wise thing. There's not really too much action going on, you know what I mean? So it's more story-wise. There's some scenes in it that are a little, action-wise and stuff like that, but not much. So I give it a 7. Now, you don't really have to watch ippress Files again. It's not really necessary. It's one of those movies, you kind of watch it and you enjoy it and you like it, but, no. You don't really have to watch it again. You can say, yeah, I watched that, I saw that, so it's fine, yeah. All right, what else? Call Me Claus, 2001. I bought this a month ago or whatever down at the thrift store. This is 2001. Whoopi Goldberg. Kind of reminds me a little bit about Miracle on 34th Street. It's a little bit like that, but not much, but a little bit. But the Whoopi Goldberg. She plays a cranky home shopping network person in charge of hiring stations on air Santa Claus, which is Nigel Hawthorne. Right? But she's mad because years before that in the Vietnam War, her dad died. He didn't come home Christmas Eve. So she's always been bothered about that. Now he's been Santa Claus for 200 years, right? And the next Santa Claus picked out to be Santa Claus is, Whoopi Goldberg. She's the next in line to be Santa Claus. So, a lot to be desired for this movie. You know what I mean? I paid $1.50 for it. It is what it is. I thought, hey, it's a Christmas. I never saw it before. So for $1.50, it's worth a watch. But don't be paying no $20 or $30 for it because you get disappointed. So I gave this one a 6. Yeah, 6. I gave it a 6. So, it's no big deal. Like I say, don't go out of your way to hunt it down or anything. Yeah, call me Santa Claus. Call me Claus, it's a 6. Not crazy over it. So, yeah. Hold on for a minute. I gotta open my pop-up with one hand. Oh yeah, what else? Oh yeah, okay, I watched the Santa Claus. Oh, this is a way different than better, or whatever you want to call a classification from Call Me Claus. You get to watch the Santa Claus. There's nothing wrong with this movie at all. It has an idea behind it, a purpose, like a good story, right? Tim Allen, I think this was his first movie, was it not? Yeah. So, he's at home and he hears a clatter, clatter, clatter on top of the roof. He goes out and yells up at the guy up in the roof, right? Hey, what the hell are you doing up there? And the guy falls off the roof. Yep. Boom, bang. It's all over. Hey, Dad, what? That's Santa Claus. Get out of here. Yeah. And look there's the reindeer. No. Yep. And Santa Claus disappears. And there's only the uniform. Anyway, everybody knows this one. There's two other movies of Santa Claus, right? 2002 and the one 2006, which is a lot. 2006, I didn't really like it. It's a little bit now. But anyway, this was very well done. And 2002, we have 2002 is well done also. 2006 kind of fell down a lot. So yeah, what did I give this? I gave it a 7. It's a 7. Movies like this, it's a 7. Most of these movies are 7s, right? You can watch it, you can enjoy it, you can watch it again next year, and it's fun. So it's a 7. And last, or whenever I watched this one, W.C. Fields Collected Shorts. 1933, Fatal Glass of Beer. 1930, The Golf Specialist. And 1932, The Dentist. This guy's a riot. I don't know any of you know W.C. Fields, but some of this stuff you can watch on YouTube, I think. I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, this is a dentist. Pulls your teeth out. He's a golf, he goes and plays golf and stuff like that, right? I don't know how else to tell you anything, but yeah, this one. And what do I rate this? It's hard to rate this. But I'd probably watch it again next year or whenever. Probably give it another go just for a laugh. So I probably end up giving this a 7. All right. So Ian has this video up. What do you watch this week? Yeah. And did you notice my placey? I don't really have too much Christmas stuff up. But I did bring it up from the basement. Or, storage. And I do have boxes that all the stuff's in. And my Christmas tree is still in the box. So I usually take all my stuff down that I have sitting over there. All my little, Bobby Gass calls it knickknacks. I got to put all those away, put all the stuff away on the shelves over there, up around here and stuff, put them in a box, put them in my bedroom. Then I got to open up my Christmas boxes, and I got to take out my nutcrackers and put them around and do all this stuff. So it takes a little while, it takes a while to do it, right? So that's why I got to start now. And by the time December rolls around, I want to have everything pretty well done. I want to have my Christmas shopping done. I want to have everything done. So I'm not going to be going out roaming around with all the people that are shopping in stores and going out and doing Christmas stuff. So my brother Donnie says, hurry up and get it done, because he's doing the same thing. We're all trying to get our Christmas shopping done so we don't have to do it in December. I got some Christmas shopping done on Amazon. Yeah, I got something from my daughter Christine. She'll love it. I got something from my other daughter Kelly. I got them stuff that they want. They they want. They like it. I got stuff for Dave, right? Kelly and Dave. They live upstairs. Dave, and he'll like his stuff. Everybody, yeah. Eddie, my grandson, yeah. And me, I wrote a letter to Santa Claus. I sent him a bunch of stuff that I wanted, right? And Who knows? I might get it and then I might not get it. I haven't been a bad boy this year, although I want it to be. Mm-hmm. So anyway, people, it's a nice day in Toronto, but it's probably going to be cold, so again. So. Anyway, that's the movies I watched this week, and I hope you're all staying safe and all your family are safe and everything like that. So there you go. All right? Talk to you again next week. Keep watching those movies.